Welcome to our class. In this class, we will look at the image tag. The image tag is a one-sided element. The name of the tag is IMG. There are two required HTML attributes. The first is SRC, or the source. This indicates the file name of the image. This attribute value can be enclosed in double quotes, single quotes, or no quotes at all. We also have an alt attribute. The alt attribute is required for purposes of accessibility. The value of the alt attribute is a description of the image. Visually impaired people use a screen reader in order to understand the content of the page. A screen reader does not necessarily understand what this means. However, it will recognize the alt attribute value as a description of the image. The image element is inline element, meaning it is not separate from the rest of the content. The allowable file names are PNG, JPEG, or GIF. The name of the file is case sensitive, so the way that you spell it in the HTML document needs to match how it is spelled in your folder or directory. I always recommend keeping everything lowercase. Usually we keep our images in a separate folder, such as an images folder, and therefore you will see the folder name in the path to the image. By default, images will be on the left of the page or wherever they are inserted. In previous versions of HTML, we use the align attribute to center images. However, that is deprecated and we can use CSS instead. You will also see the HTML5 figure element used to enclose the image tag. This is a block level element and it is often used to enclose diagrams, illustrations, and photos. So let's take a look at how we would code an image. I have a folder open in my brackets editor. I have my HTML page open, and you can see I have a folder inside my images folder. If I wanted to see this picture, I can double click and it will show me. It will also show me the width and the height. I can close that out. When I begin to type the image element, my editor knows where my files are located. I can go to my images folder and I can select my dog photo. Now I will code in the alt attribute. Notice that I do use quotations as that was the original standard in HTML. Now notice where my image tag is. It's sitting up here and I have content underneath and we are sitting inside an HTML paragraph. If I were to save and reload, there is my image. Notice it lines up along with the rest of the content. It is an inline element. There is no separation between the image and the rest of the content. In the event that I were to make a mistake in the name of the image, or if the image did not load for whatever reason, the alt attribute value will appear, and this is how it would look to a screen reader for purposes of accessibility. If I were to enclose the image with a figure tag, you now see that the image is separate from the rest of the content, and it's actually indented a little from the left because the figure element is a block level element. So by keeping your images in a separate image folder, it makes it easy to just work with your HTML files because this is where you will be editing all of your code.